Hi guys, welcome to this short video about the assembly and usage of this telescopic A ladder. So we start here with the assembly. What's very important here that you remove this plastic connections here which are from the manufacturing process. They are not needed, so if you find them here you have to remove them with pliers. So you can add the support bar here. It needs a little bit of power, not too much. Just grab this thing and then move a little bit back and forth and pull at the same time, so you can remove this part. And after that we have to prepare this support bar with these feet. So we have to remove the two end pieces, this one here and this one here as well. So we can add these protectors. So we just slide them here inside, and this one here as well. Just slide them down, and after that we push this here inside, align the hole with this hole here. If you can't see the holes, you have to push it even more here inside. Maybe use such a plastic hammer, and then we add these long screws here through the hole. Maybe also use a hammer. So it came out on the other side, so we can use the nut here to fully secure it, and we do the same thing on the other side, also secure it here. Then we have to add the wheels outside, maybe untighten this screw here a little bit to make it a little bit wider so it will fit here as well. Same thing for the second wheel. Of course, after that we have to tighten the screws again. And now we can add these feet from the outside again, also the one here from the right side. So that was the assembly. What we have here is this security system which keeps it open like an A ladder, or allows to close it fully. We have one on this side, but we have also same thing on the other side right here. I can't show you that, but I'm showing you how to operate this one here. So we are just pushing here, and then we can remove it. You can see, we can fold it here. But it's not only this mechanism, we have also a second safety system, and that's the one here on top. You can see we can unlock and lock it. When the bracket is down, this is fully secured. And when we pull it up, we can change the angle here easily, fold it, take it away, store it easily. Actually, to open, there's no safety because it's not needed. We can just pull it open and then it locks automatically. But of course, we want to apply the additional safety here. So we have to push here, align the hole, and then secure it. So there's no way this can slip out. And then, of course, we can extend it just by pulling it. And as soon as we have extended every part, or at least in a symmetric way, left and right, then it's fully extended and fully secured. And you can see how high this is. I have to really look up into the sky to see the full length already with the A ladder. And of course, we can add this nice toolbox on every height, so we can just align it here and push it down. Of course, it needs two hands, so I can't show you that here. And to bring down the ladder and fold it, we have this really nice locking, unlocking mechanism. So we have to pull here inside, but not only from this side here, also at the same time from this side. And you can see it would now come to this side. Of course, it's not intended to do this with one hand. I'm holding the camera now, so I can't show it fully at the moment, but I guess you get the point. And for easy transportation, we can wrap this belt around and fully secure it, and then we can easily lift it up and it's ready to go. And of course, we cannot only use it as an A ladder. When we open it, we have the typical A, but when we have it in this position, we can pull again and then fully straighten it. Here we are getting close, but we have to do it again. And now you can see it's fully straight and fully locked. Of course, then we do not have this additional safety bracket. But as it looks, we have a really safe lock here. Just make sure that it's fully locked on both of the sides. And so here you can see it fully extended. This is of course not a full review. It was really more about to show the assembly and the basics how to use such an A-shaped ladder. But of course I also wanted to let you know what I think about this type of ladder and also about this quality. So you can see that here it's pretty wide, which is good. We see the wheels, which is also a convenient thing. Definitely nothing to complain. Of course, I mounted these two parts wrong way. They should be 180 degrees turned around, because these small parts should be underneath the main support bars. Like this part should be here and this part should be underneath here. So you just have to switch the direction and it will be perfect. You can move them to the outside here and they would support here a little bit better. But I think it's not a big difference. So not much to complain here, but when we go or look a little bit up, then definitely more. These parts here in between, let's say from here to here, they feel very, very soft, very weak. When you touch them, you have almost the impression that it's plastic, but it's definitely not. I think it's just very thin aluminum, and so it's not very stable. So when you have it in this position, like an A-shaped leather, then it's not too bad. You can definitely use it, but you can already feel that it's not very sturdy. Of course, has also a little bit to do with the price. This one here, I think it's only $160 for such a large A-shaped leather. It's definitely not a very high price, so we cannot expect very high quality. So if you are just planning to mainly use it as an A-shaped leather, yeah, why not? I would say this should be still pretty safe. But if you want to use it like that, so high, then I would definitely not recommend to buy this one. Especially here in the middle, where you have this flexible connection, this joint here. This seems to be pretty weak for me. I've tried to climb up here to the tree and I gave up after about 1/3. I had the impression that it was too weak and wouldn't hold my weight. I really didn't want to fall down from very high altitude, so I never managed to go higher than this joint here. And it's also a little bit crazy when it is not properly leaning. I mean, maybe not 100% straight here, or it has a little bit a different angle than what you have here. Then it's totally twisting, bending. When you look from underneath, you look up, then you can see that it's twisting, bending like crazy. You can't see that here, but I can tell you, yeah, it's definitely not making a very safe impression. I'm showing you here a couple of such or similar telescopic leather. Here you can see this normal telescopic leather, and here you can see the A-shaped leather, and most of them are in a very similar price, so you can definitely expect also similar quality. Only maybe if you find something which is a little bit more expensive, maybe $300, $400, $500, or you can buy something in a pro shop, then you can expect better quality. I have a telescopic leather, which is a pro kind leather. I think it was around $500 for something like that, and not just $100, and it's much more stable. So it has two advantages. It's higher quality anyway. I mean, it's made in Sweden, it's not made in China. And the second thing is that it's not an A-shaped leather, but it's a normal telescopic leather, which is an advantage anyway. So my suggestion is, if you need just a normal long leather like this one here, just straight up to the roof or to the tree, then I would definitely go with a normal telescopic leather and don't go with an A-shaped leather just because you think you could maybe one day use it as an A-shaped leather. It's not worth the disadvantages, super heavy weight, the weak points here, and also it's much more dangerous. I can tell you, when it's in an A shape and folded together, then it's super difficult to unfold it or to release these bars here, fold them together. When you have normal telescopic leather, you have to push here and push here at the same time, and then it's coming down. When you have it in an A shape, you have to push on 4 different positions, which is impossible to do with just 2 hands. You really need almost 2 persons to fold such a A shape telescopic ladder, while it's still very easy to handle such a normal telescopic ladder with one person. And I think the risk of an accident is way smaller than something like this. This is always a little bit scary. You have to watch so many things at the same time. You have to be super careful. I think it's not worth unless you really need an A-shaped ladder a lot. So this is my recommendation. Maybe as a last thing, I have seen two interesting things, and these are these automatic one-touch release OSHA compliant telescopic ladders, and they are much more expensive. Maybe something similar to what I have. I mean, this one here looks really pretty much exactly the same as the one as I have. I think Telesteps, yeah, that's actually even the brand which I have. You can see that's the thing here. So if you can afford it, it's definitely worth to go with some branded one and not with this one. I mean, I don't have any experience with these ones, but I guess there's a reason why there's a huge price difference. And anyway, if you're interested, I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing of these ladders into the description so you can check them out and do whatever you want. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below, and I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.